Then you say you love them, and you don't really care about them because you want to do whatever you want to do. You got a free will to choose life or death, people. That's it. That's it. Let's look at St. John 16 and 33. Mashayach said, behold, the hour cometh, is now come, that ye shall be scattered. You're going to be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. Hear that? So, this is the disciples he rolling with in the flesh. He said you're going to be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. You remember, he told Peter, you're going to deny me 3 times before the rooster crow. And it happened. 3rd time, he denied him, start cursing, rooster crow. He started crying, but he told him what's going to happen. So where are you at in these last days? This is the last time. We got to cry. We ain't got to cry no more after this, because he said ain't going to be no more tears. The tear duct's going to be gone. This is the last time we got to cry. The very last time. That's why it behooves you to humble yourselves and really hear what he's saying. Because either hear your pain, feel your pain, or he don't. He don't care. Because you're not worthy for him to hear you. Because you're doing something that's contrary to the way he would want you to be. It's just sad, because when you really look at the Most High, it's like, man, we over and over again, we just like, we don't want you. We want to deal with something else side of you. He said if he came to these other nations, they'd have gladly took him. They would have been overwhelmed to have the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But us? Man, that's why the righteous and the wicked went into captivity, slavery, and bondage. That's the fear of the Most High. His indignation. But he said he was going to do it. All throughout the Bible, he said, go tell my people Israel. You want to know? It's all here. This is what I'm going to do to you if you do this. This is what we done. I mean, I just can't get over it. It's like, when I read it, it's like, he come through for us over and over again. We be blessed and blessed and blessed. Then we go do something wicked. We didn't want him to still bless us. Then he said, I'm here with you. Then next thing you know, you jacked up. He done jacked you up. Because he don't hear you no more. It's going to come down. That mercy and grace is being lifted up. It's coming down. It's going to be just like that. You're going to be praying in vain. Because you don't really love him. He said, you love me, keep my rules and regulations. Do what I say do. You can't say you love him and you don't do what he say do, but yet still you are exalting whatever it is this world brings forth. But the wickedness of somebody that got into their mind and they come to you and you now hear you following somebody that's wicked. How you love the Most High? He giving you clear instructions. Clear instructions. Clear instructions. St. John 14 and 27. St. John 14, 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth. See, people look at the world. That's why I say, that's why you're going to kill all you prideful people that look for the world to give you this peace. Or make you feel like you're somebody. So you got this big reputation. Mashayach made himself no reputation. He said, he that exalted himself shall be abased. He'll be brought down low. He that humbled himself shall be exalted. See, he was exalted. On the right-hand side of the Most High. Highly exalted. On the right, sitting on the right-hand side of the Most High. But where you going to be at with your prideful butt? Just a warning. He say, peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart which your mind be troubled, neither let it be afraid. See, the Most High don't give us the spirit of fear. You're not supposed to be troubled, you're supposed to be afraid. Ephesians 2 and 13. Because we got a kingdom that's prepared for us already. It's a matter for us to get ourselves together. Ephesians 2 and 13. But now, when you rolling by Mashayach, Yahawashi, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh or near by the blood of a Mashayach, who died for the sins of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, but now, by Mashayach, Yahawashi, you that's rolling in the name of the Lord and Savior, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of a Mashayach, Yahawashi. Those that were far off, living in the land of Ephesus, but still Israelites, are made near by the blood of Mashayach, Yahawashi, whose blood was only shed for the 12 tribes of Israel. You see, for he is our peace, who have made both one, meaning the northern tribes and the southern tribes, and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us. That middle wall of partition between us, where the northern tribes hated the southern tribes hated the northern tribes. No. We 12 tribes. In the Mashayach Yahawashi blood, and having the Most High bring us back together to him for the atonement of our wickedness as the Israelites, northern tribes and southern tribes, all 12 tribes. He's broken down that middle partition, wall of partition that was between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, the war, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace between the southern tribes and the northern tribes. You see? Through his flesh, dying, for that war that we had against the Most High for being like the world, being like this person like we just read. Most High done killed 100,000, got us all this wealth and goods and so forth, riches and so forth, and we're going to go back to looking at the different idols of the nations, following them. Man, it's going to be a sad day. It's going to be a real sad day. When judgment comes, and you didn't pay attention, and now you'll try to humble yourself before the Most High when he already said he hates you before you get there. And when you understand it, you recognize pride. You're going to see pride. When you humble, you're going to see pride rise up. Give all praise to the Most High, y'all. Most High name is jealous. So now when you thinking you all that, you that idol, first and foremost. You that idol. So that's why this war that we've always had with each other's got to be eliminated. It's got to be eliminated. Or you're not following what he done. You're going against what he done. His blood was shed for no cause. In your mind? That's why I ain't tribe banging. Because it's who going to be about this truth. Who really going to be about this word? Who going to be about the Most High and the Mashayach Yahawashi? Coming as an Israelite. Believing in the Most High, the Mashayach Yahawashi, not just following some kind of traditions of men. Something that's been set up years and years ago, and the Spirit has still brought forth more spiritual understanding. What we need to make it to the kingdom. What we need that your name could be written in the book of life. What else is more important than that? And I'll wait. What's more important than that? Because you got all these things going on this way, that way, that whatever way kind of way. Looking over here, looking over there. And he come and say, all you cared about was that. You didn't work on how your name could be written in the book of life. All you cared about is that. Over there on the left side. You allow the devil to come in and destroy what it is that you were trying, all that you was trying to do to make it to my kingdom. Fall on that man, fall on that woman, fall on that child. You'll kill children too. As it is written. I'm not telling you nothing that I can't prove. That's why it behooves us to look at how the Most High say, Jacob have I loved. That's us, the Israelites. And show me where you say he love anybody else, any other nation. He say he love us, but we don't love him enough until this day. What do you give your time to? Where's your thoughts at? Where's your speech at? Where's your actions? What do you give your time to? Think about it. I always said in the spirit, put down what you do for the Most High on the right side. That's going to help you to go into the kingdom, your name be written in the book of life. And put down what you do for yourself on the left side. And compare them. Where's your sacrifice at? Let your body be a living sacrifice. Where's your reasonable service? Where's your sacrifice at? See, people still have a mindset that I know my Most High, whatever name you call him, and I know my Jesus. And he knows me. But when you handle the book, they can't really make any sense. That they really know who I'm talking about in this Bible. That knows our pain and our suffering. You say you do this, you ain't got to go through it so hard. You don't. This is where your heart is. That's where your treasure is. That's where your heart gonna be. That's where your mind is. That's where you're gonna be. That's your treasure. That's what you care about. But when you really look at loving the Most High and loving what he say do and being humble and looking at all the pride that's in the world, he said, man, it's going to be perilous times because of pride. There'll be lack of food and great tribulation because of pride. Pride up in the streets. Revelation 2:2. Revelation 2:2. So I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, but still with time, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and has found them liars. Found them liars. Why? Because there's enough scriptures that you know, enough precepts that you know to know that they're a bunch of liars. And our people love to have it so. They love to have it so. You don't believe it? Go to Isaiah, the 30th chapter. Isaiah 30. Y'all just finished celebrating Easter. That's why the Most High mad with us. Celebrating the fertility God. That don't have nothing to do with us. What it got to do with the Most High and the Mashayach Yahawashi? Some bunny eggs. Some dang on jelly beans and and chocolate covered bunnies. Huh? Fertility God. I mean, let me show it to you. This is what you celebrated. See if I can find it in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Well, we can look up Easter. First and foremost, Easter. It says, The day on which the church celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Easter is celebrated on the first Sunday after the full moon following the vernal equinox. The date of Easter varies between March 3rd month, 22nd, and the 4th month, 25th, right? Now, look at this. The day on which the church celebrates the resurrection of Mashayach Yahawashi. Okay, just that alone. They say Good Friday, right? Say he died on a Friday. Well, Salakimo say we ain't supposed to be saying these days, so but you'll know. He died on a Friday and he rose on a Sunday. Now, I can count. You don't take a rocket science to figure this out. Now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's 2 days. This is how ignorant our people are. 2 days. 2 days. How you get 3 days out of that? 2 days. Here go your Easter Esther. That's her right there. That's what you're celebrating, a fertility god. All the way back to Semiramis, the queen of heaven. See all them breasts on her? That's what you're celebrating. Right there. So, it is what it is. That's from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. I mean, that's how ignorant our people are. And we don't care. So, because, go to Isaiah the 30th chapter, verse 1. It says, woe me destruction to the rebellious children, said the Most High. That take counsel, you listen to everybody, but not of me, not of the Most High. Some of you don't want to hear the word. You want to hear somebody talk. Traditions of men. And see what you're going to be doing is welling the national teeth, like Mashayach said it's going to be. Like the Most High said, I'm going to melt you. Here to warn you. That's why he say you're rebellious. That take counsel, you taking counsel, listen to this, listen to that. You over here, you over there, but not of me. Not of the spiritual righteousness of the Most High. But not of my spirit, hear that? Excuse me, that cover with a covering. You covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Hear that? Sin to sin. Show me any of your holidays, I call them holidays, that you can look in the Bible and say, here it is right here. That you follow as a Gentile. But you're really an Israelite, but you follow as a Gentile. That's sad. Jump to verse 9. That this is rebellious people. Lying children. See that? Lying children. They like to hear liars because you lying children yourself. Back it up. Make it mean something different. Prove your point. That the Mashayach was born on December 25th. Prove your point. So we find that your preachers and your teachers are liars. They lie to the people. But that's what it says. Isaiah 30:9. That this is rebellious people. Lying children. Yeah. Children that will not hear the law of the Most High. Because they say you ain't under the law. And this is what they say. I mean, it fits perfectly what's going on in the world. That will not hear the law of the Most High. Which say to the seers, to the counselors of the Most High, see not, don't be looking at us. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. They don't hear the right things. I don't care if you hear or forbear. I'm going to bring this truth. See, don't tell us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. What are smooth things? While you go to church and get your fix for the week. Ask, what did he teach about? What did he preach about? I don't know. But the choir sure sound good. But what about your mind? In understanding what this word of the Most High is saying. This is the last days. It's the last days. Prophesy smooth things to us. Prophesy deceit. Hear that? Prophesy lies. So get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. You know what they're saying? Oh, here you go with that Bible. Here you go talking about that word of the Most High. I want to hear what you got to say. I done had it happen to me. They closed my Bible. So I want to hear what you got to say. Nope. Open my Bible back up and give the word of the Most High. Hear that. Understand this. And I know why it's like that. One reason. Go to Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Hear that? The word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. You know, two-edged sword cut you this way, cut you that way, cut you up. That's why I say the word cuts. Sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints of the marrow, all the way to the marrow of the bone, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, of your mind. He know what you think. He know what's going on. 1 Thessalonians 1 and 3. So that's why they don't want to hear the word of the Most High. You still going to be held accountable if you know you don't know. What you think, the judgment come? Well, I didn't know. You're going to still be held accountable. But this truth is too prevalent in this world, in this earth, for you not to have heard the truth. And some of you have been able to hear, and you still went backwards. 1 Thessalonians 1 and 3. Remembering without ceasing your work of faith in the Most High, and labor of love, keeping his commandments, and patience of hope in our Master, or Mashayach Yahawashi, in the sight of the Most High and our Father. You hear that? Knowing, brethren, Israelites, beloved of the Most High, your election of grace. So when you look at beloved, I mean, it's clear. You go to these first parts of these New Testament scriptures, it tells you who it's talking to. It said beloved, right? So who's beloved? Baruch 3:36 in the Apocrypha. It said beloved, brethren, beloved, your election of the Most High. Listen, who's the beloved? Baruch 3:36. Ye have found out all the way of knowledge, and have given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved. So you can't get by it. That's why I say you get to understand through these precepts. All praise to the Most High that he's given it to us. Go to Revelation, the 3rd chapter, and we're going to start at verse 8. Revelation 3 and 8. The Most High, the Mashayach, he knows what we're going through. Like I say, some things he's causing us to go through. Some things we're causing ourselves to go through. Revelation 3 and verse 1. And unto the angel of the church of Sardis write, these things said he that hath the 7 spirits of the Most High and the 7 stars. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou livest, and art dead. Hear that? Say, you know that. We got a name, that thou livest, and art dead. Dead to sin. Listen, jump up to verse 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door. He said, he know what we're doing. He said, I set before you an open door, and no man can shut it. Hear that? No man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. You see? Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. He said, behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So those that claim to be Jews and are not, he said, you're going to make them to come to worship before our feet and to know that the Most High have loved us. Like we just read, Israel, my beloved, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The Most High say he gonna do this. You just gotta believe in him. Which shall come upon all the world. The temptation gonna come upon everyone. That's why it tells you in Ecclesiastes, the second chapter in the Apocrypha, verse 1, when thou come to say the Most High, prepare thy spirit for temptation. So it's coming on, this temptation coming upon everyone. Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown. He say he coming quickly, so don't let nobody take your crown, your powers and authority that's promised to us, if we do what he say do. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, name of the Most High, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, from the Most High. And I will write upon him my new name. When we say come up with a name that nobody know but he himself. He say he's going to write upon him his new name. Look, that's what he told you when he come to judge and make war. Look, go to Revelation 19 and 12. It says his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, powers and authority given to him, Mashayach Yahawashi. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. So he's going to tell his new name to those that are the elect. Listen. In verse 12 of Revelation 3rd chapter, it said, I will write upon him my new name. So